a sunset, seen from a palace, or a prison. It doesn't matter, because the light, like hope, doesn't care where you are. But the man inside does, and that's the curse. This moment of beauty, pure, still, indifferent, offers only a flicker of escape. A glimpse into a world where there are no prisoners, no kings, no pain. But it never lasts. Arthur Schopenhauer believed that life itself is suffering, not because of what happens to us, but because of what we are. Desire, craving, will. The will to live is not a choice. It's a force, blind, relentless, insatiable. It created nature. It created you. And it never stops wanting, which means it never stops hurting. So Schopenhauer proposed something radical: to kill the will, not through death, but through resignation, pity, compassion, the collapse of ego, to feel another's pain as your own, until the boundary between me and not me disappears. Only then, he said, can suffering end. But here's the paradox. Schopenhauer preached renunciation, yet his life was full of rage, disdain, and arrogance. He hated people. He despised women. He spoke of compassion, but lived in isolation and contempt. So, was his philosophy a mirror of the world, or just a reflection of himself? Critics asked, what if effort is not suffering? What if will isn't a curse, but a gift? What if the struggle is the joy? To build, to fight, to fail, and try again. There is a power in confronting pain, an energy that purifies us, and a sense of meaning no pleasure can replicate. But then came Eduard von Hartmann, and his answer was colder. He called it the unconscious, a mysterious force guiding all life toward despair, love, illusion, hope, delusion. Every joy is bought with greater pain, and in the end, he proposed something darker than Schopenhauer, a collective suicide of the universe, cosmic annihilation, achieved not through madness, but through morality. Humanity's final act, he said, is to end the play. But here's the flaw. No formula can measure the worth of a life. No math can weigh a moment of joy against years of sorrow. And no theory, no matter how elegant, can tell you what your struggle means to you. Because maybe life isn't about pleasure or pain. Maybe it's about purpose, a task, a transformation. Maybe life isn't something to be escaped. Maybe it's something to be confronted, shaped, chosen. Pessimism wants to close the story. But you still get to write the next line.